classic T-side pistol strat coming up here. 3 players over the boost, getting that easy mid control, not really being contested. Lee shows his face, takes a hell of a lot of damage. That's that Kit player as well. Important to keep him alive at least for a little while, and they're going to go chasing through Connector here, managing to take down Naf and Elige. Roland leading the way. Fnatic tearing through this pistol right now. Very little damage traded. I mean, not taking any damage, so he could definitely save. Oh, he could definitely save the armor. Spoke too soon, of course. And the bit of a fluff Molotov there in towards middle, but it's looking good for Fnatic. Moving in towards B slowly but surely. Exist does need to be careful. Getting slightly overwhelmed. Naf on the 5-7. Not a gun you see too often these days, but I think being picked back up recently, you know, the changes and whatnot, and certainly deadly at that headshot angle. And because they were floating around B, Fnatic now wanting the A site. Nitro in behind, and Twist on this AK here, picks up a 2K from Carr, goes completely unchecked. He's still got that armor available. JW on 34 HP and Exist only on 11. This is not looking good right now for Fnatic.
They have time at least. There is a workable amount of time on the clock, but the headshots will fall the way of Liquid once again. Twist doing remarkable work there. And as you said, an unchecked position towards Carr, and that's all Twist needs to get the double, and now things look very, very bad here for Fnatic. JW doing his best to stay alive. 30 seconds to go. He does feel the presence behind him. He knows someone's lurking somewhere. And he's trying to be safe. Good angle to take out Naf, but he's going to move closer to the wall now as Naf will get the advantage. He'll finish it off. An AK upgrade for him. Street by Drip goes to the white peak. And that is going to be a fast entry for Fnatic. That is exactly what they needed. Crimson now looking to move in through middle, taken out by Elige. Big pick off there to allow Liquid to start to try to just gain some control towards that flank, coordinate and attack in. They've got lots of utility here to toss in. Still 2 incendiaries remaining after that one, so they have a lot of opportunity here to get in. And you can see Naf just goes for it. It's not going to wait around at all.
Yeah, it takes down JW, makes this round a little bit more doable. That drops one of those stronger weapons, and everybody else again being tagged up. Elige comes in and picks up all 3. The flash is perfect into Checkers, but a great reaction on the player in Sunroom. Again, getting cheekily aggressive in towards A main. No flash used, and it might just have cost them, but the peek in from Twists, and the double spray down, of course. So very well done. He'll eventually get himself traded back by, I suppose, the counterpart on the other side of things, but
time is of the essence, and Fnatic will start to make their way forward, but Naf will catch Exist moving through mid. That's a big pickup. Now Fnatic have to force their hand into A.
Yeah, and the single-pronged attack is not really going to be ideal here. It's very easily telegraphed. Twist going to cheekily try and get the bomb down, but, I mean, Nitro not even needed there.
Very nice positions from Elige as he backs out of middle. 45 seconds left. You have 4 players on the CT side. You don't have to try to go too aggressive. He'll go for a peek, finds an opportunity, and he'll absolutely take it. Brolan will hit the ground as only 3 now remain for Fnatic, as they are starting to be very pressed for time, and they have to make some hard decisions, and they have decided to go in towards this B bomb site. And there's the cross smoke. Lovely stuff. And there's blocking off the AWP, and in they go. Or try at least.
Well, Elige takes down that kind of first peak from Exist. They're going to have to try and deal with him. They're not afraid to allow them the control here again. You know, Liquid don't mind letting that bomb go down. At this point, we're just watching the cross. I think Elige almost secures the round. JW left on 1 HP, not enough time, and Naf! Surely has to be the no-scope.
So, it's such a difficult position that I consistently find themselves in. They're going for a very fast mid-take here. Into Elige with the Orky speed. Fantastic support from Nitro with the AK-47. The flashes are good, but just not good enough. Great team play in the middle. Liquid defend wonderfully.
You take down 1. And there is a second. Ooh, Naf just spots the foot just in time. Now Stewie going to be aware of it. They're on either side of the map here. A little bit of a mess. They both go down at the same time, however.
To back up this aggression, though, and he can go to Molotov. Stewie go for it. Naf opens it up. Exist will go down. The tracer out. Stewie is discovered, but the damage is pretty good here. But Fnatic did come out pretty well.
And they're able to play the mind games, walk back towards A. They know that Twist likes to play this angle here with the AWP. The deeper car smoke to make things very difficult for him indeed. He has to move around. No Molotov for default, and jumping up, JW will find him completely scoped in, completely catching him off guard. Bomb going to go down safe. They're still not sure where these remaining 2 players are coming from, but this is the best chance Fnatic have had for some time.
Nitro and Elige looking for that clutch. Nitro now waiting for Elige to arrive at a good timing through A main, and surely they'll be checking this, shouldering the angle. That's some great damage. Oh, the incendiary, that's the master stroke there. That should force him out of position now as they continue to push in. But Nitro will go down. It's up to Elige for the Org. Can he find it? It's still one player unknown. He knows what the next one is. Towards MVK, there's the spray. Goes for the transfer, but Twist now has to be the USP to get him down, but it won't be. But Liquid will not give it, and it looks like they may have a timing to go for a retake. Let's see if it's good.
Go a heavy hit in towards middle from Fnatic, and it gets ripped apart. Liquid again with these Orgs, with this team play. I think it was pretty heavily telegraphed from Fnatic. That one flashbang just kind of gives it away that there's at least someone on boost or looking to come in.
Speaking of which, it might not look too glorious for Stewie here. In goes a rush, and out goes the rush just as quickly as it came. Oh man, wasn't even any time to build that one up. Team Liquid decisive on the first half, 12-3.
One smoke in towards Z, and I believe one that will go out towards quad fence area. Here we go. The flash in towards middle. Nice little bit of information gain. JW on the edge of the smoke is going to hear things, but not going to see things. Exist trying to play around second smoke, but unfortunately gets taken down. JW in from behind. He does eventually take down Twist, but perhaps too little too late. That could have been the difference maker, but unfortunately not landing the shots cleanly. As the bomb goes down, no kit available immediately, only 2 players to try and retake. They do find the first, but there's still a number of players, and they're in decent post plants. Good crossfire setup once again, and time is not on their side right now. Nitro with the USP retrieved at default, makes quick work of Twist. JW peeking into 2, cannot find a single kill.
So it becomes really awkward, and it is indeed going to be a B split. They'll lose Stewie, who was harassing the positions, but there's the trades coming in towards Checkers, and now it's so important that Twist holds his position. If he goes down fast, there's a huge chance here for Liquid, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Twist takes him down immediately, and now Liquid are into the site.
Oh, but Exist through that smoke does manage to drop another, keeping the advantage at least for now. JW looks away just at the wrong time, allowing the bomb to cross and the plant to come in. Elige is in position to deal with the post plants. I think he just heard Crims outside, but not entirely sure of where he wants to move to. There's no kits available, there's no utility available for either side. This comes all down to the shots so far. It is going well for Fnatic. Crims comes in from the back end. Teams are liking this one today. Oh, missed shot from JW. Up on top of the lamp is Exist. Bit of a one and done. Spot looks away at the wrong time though. He's been spotted. So blind, jumps down to find a kill. The Fnatic team are moving in towards this site, but they are getting ripped apart. It was looking good for a second, a 4 versus 2 that very, very quickly becomes a 2 versus 2. Brawl now the only one remaining. Oh, the double spray comes through as they try.
However, you know, it is going to be around where they can build money. As long as they didn't lose any players here, that will be fine. Twist is going aggressive. Well, he's going to get some information. Hello. Everyone's here. It's a party over like B storage, and Twist
is so very blind. Are they going to check this angle in time? I think he hits above him and manages the first, but immediately traded in. However, they do well to work together. That mid control, learning from Liquid perhaps. But then JW with the repeak. I'm not so sure about that, Dan. It costs an awful lot of control, and obviously that man advantage that they had. An unwise move, in my opinion.
It does look like it. Very well here. Quick trade as they now make their way onto that B bomb site. The re-smoke for the cross on CT as they try to get the bomb planted. Time is against them here. They have to cross to the site. Naf makes it happen though. If he went down, that would have been very problematic. But there goes the plant. Twist keeping him safe there. Should Exist push Heaven very quickly. But Exist will make his way forwards from Tree, trying to make this one work with that FAMAS. Knowing that one's on the sites, he's got to be quite fortunate here. Goes for the drop down. There is the info. Now they know exactly where he is. And there's not all that much he can do. Twist takes him out. Twist perhaps making him think that he could go for that push and not expecting to run into an AWP. And it happens, and hey, Liquid just going to go for it. Straight into the A-bomb site, and it's actually pretty open. Just cooks here with the Deagle, but not for too much longer. The Scout is at distance and smoked off. Doesn't really pose an immediate threat. This is looking not too bad, actually, for Team Liquid right now.
Elige gets the information. There's a couple moving in. As that bomb goes down into now the 4 versus 2. Really not looking good for Fnatic. Oh, JW does manage to find another, but immediately traded back. The Scout in a 1 versus 3 clutch, don't really see it happening. No kit available and very little information to work with. Struggling to get past this first player at Forklift. He's doing his damnedest. Nice little headshot, but 1 HP is an easy pickup for Elige in the end. Perhaps a little bit too much there with the headshot, but a 16-6 scoreline. So very well done by Liquid. That CT side especially, Dan, it looked hella clean. I would be scared going into that second.